Well, hello there. We woke up to rain as promised. Even though we had best laid plans to get up super early and get started hiking really early, the reality of it is a lot harder. You know, getting out of your warm quilt, getting out of your dry situation into cold, wet clothes is really hard. We have 10.5 miles to go, and we really do have to get to the hut today to dry out. We can't stay in the tent all day because things in here are already damp, getting damp, more damp. There's random little drops of water coming in and stuff like that. So we do need to get up and get moving. Yesterday I felt like I was way too cold, like I was even getting close to hypothermic. So today I'm gonna try wearing more layers.
Guys, look. A little bit of blue sky. Can you see it? I certainly can.
In my opinion, the number one most difficult, hardest, most horrible part of hiking after it's been raining all day and you slept in the rain is putting on your wet socks and shoes. There's no point in getting your dry socks wet in your wet boots and then hiking in the rain and further getting them wet. So you have to put on your already wet ones. They're cold. Mine are soaked as if you dip them in a basin of water, like they're dripping. And they've got to go on these nice warm dry feet. These ones right here. They're not going to be warm and dry for much longer. Okay, look at this. That's a sock I have to put on. I'm about to put that sock on right now. I know that's blurry, sorry, but yeah. Just picture it. And it's cold. That's cold wet. And then I have to wear it all day. Imagine at home putting a sock on your foot, but then you're able to take it off and you're like, that was uncomfortable. Let me put on some dry socks. No. I'm gonna put that on and I'm gonna walk 11 miles in that. Yeah. Let me show you how the boys feel about putting on wet socks. I swear, Sonic was just doing the same thing.
No, I wasn't doing that exactly.
Yeah, you were.
No.
If I wish there was smell-o-vision, I can only describe these as smelling like what comes out of the backside of a sheep, but been sitting in a puddle of that all night. That's what they smell like. My feet are gonna rot off. We're finally leaving camp at 8:39. Which is shockingly late, but why am I shocked? It's like this every morning. It takes the kids so long to get ready. They spend 75% of the time just sitting there thinking about how much they don't want to pack up. Yeah, it's like this at home too, guys, getting ready for school in the morning or whatever. This isn't unique to backpacking. That river is the one that we're going to be following up all day. Up into the mountains. And it definitely rose since last night. We will need to cross it at one point, so I'm hoping it doesn't rise anymore between now and then. It was a lot gentler and lower yesterday. So fingers crossed that we're able to cross it later. Boys are making their way through this field of tall grass. It's full of stinging nettles and thistles, very pokey thistles. Legs are wet and getting poked. They won't put their pants on, inexplicably. We stopped to put some pants on at my insistence. I'm cold, so I've got to get going. So these guys, their solution to being cold and wet is just to stand still and not do anything. My solution to being cold and wet is to go.
Is wet.
Yeah, we've seen this a few times before where a couple sheep or one cow gets on the wrong side of the fence from its flock, and then it's kind of terrified. It's like, what do I do? How do I get back there? And I'm not sure how they sneak through, but they they inevitably walk in front of us, trying to get back with their flock. And that one's a mother sheep and a little lamb. I keep adding more layers under my waterproofs, even though everything's wet and really the water's through my waterproofs as well. But it's just because our layers, even though they get wet, they still are insulating. So they still add warmth, especially when you're moving. But the kids are very resistant to adding wet layers because you do have to do the initial work of warming them up. All right, this is the river we have to cross. So I think I'm gonna go across, drop my pack, and then come back and get you guys. I didn't take any video of us crossing the river because I was busy, keeping us alive. But it got, knee deep on me, which is waist deep on Buttercup, and somewhere in between on Sonic. And Buttercup was not happy because the water was cold. So I don't think he was scared of being swept away. He was not happy about the water temperature, which was very cold. What's wrong, Buttercup?
I feel like I'm about to topple over.
Oh, I'm sorry. Conditions are not good. Light rain has turned into a driving rain, which is the forecast that Honored Sir sent us. So, not unexpected, but we're still a ways away from the hut because of our relatively late start. So, we're still hiking up this mountain in driving rain now. So, that's the latest development. If you're wondering how we eat in the pouring rain, let me show you. Like this.
Hello.
Your food gets wet. We're now trying to find this hut that's not marked on the map, and the instructions to it are just kind of based off some comments that someone left. The boys are freezing and wet and exhausted. So am I, and it's very unsettling not having this marked on the map, trying to get there, but not knowing exactly where it is. Here's another creek to cross. We keep having to cross these creeks that are here because it's rained so much. Normally, this maybe would just be a trickle, but now it's a little bit of a flow. Cold water.
Oh, that is freezing.
Cold water. I can see the hut up there in the trees. We're almost there.
Guess what? Goose made a fire with wet wood again. Again.
Because where there's a will, there's a way.
Yep.
And there was a will. So our goal is to make this little cabin hotter than it's ever been in its life.
Okay.
We're gonna make it toasty. We're gonna turn it into 90 degrees in here. It's gonna feel like a hot day in Panama.
Today was bad. That's all I can really say about it. It was raining a lot. The morning was rough, and hiking was rough, and the last 15 feet was rough. So overview of the day, 0 or 1 out of 10. Okay, so we got at the cabin, and it's really cozy in here. We hung up all our clothes around here. We got a fire started, and I feel warm and cozy. It's so nice with the fire going. It's so cold out there, I can literally see my breath. It's a huge difference from in here and out there. We're lucky we got the fire started with wet wood. Going up the mountain was the hardest part of the day for me, because it just took my breath away how steep it was.
think you didn't eat enough today.
Yeah, I was kind of almost getting knocked unconscious.
Oh my god. I did a really stupid thing and burned a hole in my boot. I just put some of these special band-aids over this pressure blister. This one I knew about. This one I just discovered. That's why I got those 5-toed socks. Maybe I shouldn't have sent them forward.